All right, all right. Well, welcome to the training, everyone. My name is Mark Hamlin, man. I'm really excited about today's Champion Success training. You know, one of the reasons that I was able to have some of the success that I've had in the past is because I was able to tap into global international communities. And ladies and gentlemen, in this day and age of technology, the various things that we have access to today, to be able to build a global community is right at the end of our fingertips. Now, this gentleman that I'm going to be introducing here in a few moments, who's going to provide us a training as to how he is building a global community inside of MyCarClub. He is seasoned. He's a veteran, ladies and gentlemen. He had tremendous success before he even joined MyCarClub. And I had the opportunity to meet him. I drove down to Washington, D.C. A couple of months ago, and I had the opportunity to meet him. And the reason I went out of my way to go there is because of what I heard about how he was building his team. It was insightful. I hadn't seen anything quite like it, and it was extremely effective, which is why he is a champion 40 right now, breaking records, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, I am honored and I'm excited. I actually been working on wanting him to do this for the last couple of weeks, but it was all a matter of timing. But we called him at the right time. He just got off the plane after going down to Atlanta and Florida. So we're really excited. Mr. Desiree, he's on the call, sir. If you're there, I'd like to turn the call over to you. Welcome to the call and glad you made it home safely.
Thank you so much, Mark. It's a pleasure and honor for me to be here and to be part of this training so we can build something that's going to last for a long, long period of time and give a lot of success to all our partners and subscribers here who decided to take advantage of what MyCarClub is offering us so we can impact people's life. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Absolutely. And so I just want to start with just a couple of questions. Then I'm going to give you an opportunity to kind of share with us as you see fit. And the first question I wanted to ask you was, can you tell us a little bit about your experience working online, building teams?
Absolutely, Mark. I'm originally from Cameroon, West Africa, for those who don't know me. And I grew up, as most of us were brought up by our families, where my parents said, hey, go have the highest diploma and go find a job. I was very good in soccer. Actually, I wanted to be a professional soccer player. And the day I told my parents that I want to be a professional soccer player, they start crying like somebody just passed away. Just because, if you can think, I just turned 55 on the 11th. So basically you go back then, when you say you want to play music, soccer, whatever, it was a no way. So basically, I played professional soccer as a semi-pro and got to move to the US, got married, and the second kid, my wife could not go back to work. So I had to pick up a second job. We were living on both incomes. And I was working 80 hours a week, Mark. I was blessed. I was making more than $100,000 a year, but I was not sleeping in the house that I bought. I couldn't see my kids growing. I couldn't even drive the car that I bought. But it was this industry that actually saved my life. Started here, I already started back home, but starting here, this actually helped me to travel in 32 countries around the world and help 4 people to become millionaires. So basically, and I've been with one company for 14 years. So now it's just a big fight because I'm living for MyCarClub.
Now,
yes, Mark.
Now let me ask you this. How did you hear about MyCarClub the first time?
That's very, very mysterious. November 2022, Mark, I have my wallet on the table. I wrote down that I want to help 100 people to make $100,000 a year on this piece of paper. And so I want to help 100 people make $100,000 a year. And I was not seeing how this can manifest with the company I was in. So I just said, I'm going to take 21 days of fasting and prayer and praying. And on the 21st day, when I got off praying, I logged on the computer and I received a message for somebody that I don't really like that much. If I know my sponsor going to be listening to this not going to be happy. But I don't like him too much because he's selling you everything and anything. I said, you got to stay focused on one lane. When I opened that message, it was just a video about my car club. And that light, you can feel the vibration going through your whole body, knowing that this was just an answer coming from above about what you would be looking for. And that's how I heard about my car club. I look at the video, I didn't even call him, I signed up immediately. That's how I got started.
Wow. Well, so you got started. Someone sent you an email with a video.
Somebody sent me a message on WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp. A WhatsApp matches with the video, and that was enough.
That was enough.
So that says a lot as to how important it is to send out communications to people, really, any avenue that you can think of.
Yep. Very, very important. People have to hear about this one way or another.
Wow. Wow. All right. So now you decided to get involved with MyCarClub and you put together a plan and a strategy. Can you share with us your plan and your strategy and how you go about introducing people to MyCarClub?
Absolutely, Mark. My thing is that most people always think, what do you do? What's the strategy? And so forth. But Mark, we all know, you've been very successful online. We all know that success is 90 to 99% emotional, it's spiritual. Success is 90 to 99% emotional and spiritual. And 1 to 10% is tactics, method, and how do you do this? You know, so most people want to know the how. Oh, the how is a little part. And the biggest part is left aside. I got my wallet here, Mark. This is $100,000 that actually fuel me every day. This is the emotional part, because every day I know that I have 100 people that have going to help get this every month. And I can feel it, I can see it, and so forth. So basically, why do people want to do my car club? So for me, is that why? That's the most important. Why did I get involved? Why now I can see this dream of mine written down can become possible now? Why? Because I always wanted to help people where I come from and around the world. Most of the world is third world countries. And $33 program worldwide will make a huge difference around the world. We've been in the companies where we have auto ship. Most places around the world, people cannot afford that auto ship. We gotta be realistic. The product can be good, the product can be needed, but if people cannot pay that because it's taking half of their paycheck, you don't have that long of a market. So for me, seeing my car club, seeing the pay plan, seeing the affordability, that was it. So why do I want to do this? I want to help so many other people. First of all, those 100 people now, I've added 100 on it, because it's going to be 100 times 100. That's going to be 10,000 people that are going to be making at least $100,000 a month with this program, and we have it figured out. And now it's about taking it now to the masses, understanding, making sure that these masses, a lot of people around the world, Mark, don't even dream about having a car because it's too expensive. I'm from a third world country. I've been in third world countries around the world. So when you talk about $40,000 cars, it's hard. And most people spend, I think you came on the French presentation, you heard it. People are spending over $33 a day for personal transportation. Now we can hand them something that they can cover a cost of a month. So the only thing they have to come up with is that initial cost. $110. For me, I'm not going out there and recruiting people. And that's not what our team is doing. We're going out there and helping people. Or you might say, oh, theirs is the same end result. No, 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 no. The connotation, the vibration that helping people carries and recruiting people carries is totally different. The energy that we're putting in when we're bringing a solution to people and the energy that we're bringing in when we're actually recruiting people is two different types of energy. And for those who are here, you got to know that God is energy and we are created in the image of God. So we are energy. So the energy that we're bringing out there is what we're passing out to people. If we believe, they're going to receive our belief. If we doubt, that's also the energy that we're giving out. If we're lying, that's also the energy they're getting. If you're scared, that's also the energy that they're getting. So basically, the vibration we're in is what we're passing out to people.
Mm. Mm.
So for me, Mark, it's about helping so many people, not only taking the second largest expense of their family after the house, but now $1,500 a month, Mark, where I come from, or in Panama, or in Peru, or in Guatemala, or in the Philippines, that's a lot of money for a family.
Mm-mm.
Now we can put that in a household. You're talking about $4,000 just because you have three people that have three people, and now you have 360 people in your team. And with the income they're adding, that's a lot of money that we're going to bring into families. So for me, it's about building an army of people that we can go out there with the same cause, with the same reasons, and go out there and help people. And we know it. Biblically, they say, if you help people to get what they want, you get everything that you want, everything. So for me, it's not about the car. It's not about making $100,000 a month. It's not about making $1 million a month because it's going to be made here. But it's about going out there from the continent I'm from, doing things that presidents have not done since the independence, the past 60 years. Because with the power of network marketing, we can change life and we can create a movement that's going to change countries. Because it moved the economy, and now people can start dream again. People can start live again. People can start believe again. So we're not going out there selling MyCarClub. We're going out there selling and sharing a way of life, of bettering people's life.
We heard the founders say that network marketing is a great concept. It's just that people have abused it. Companies have abused the concept, but the concept in itself is inherently great and it's life-changing. And we've heard the founders say that one of the things they wanted to establish through MyCarClub was to bring back the credibility, the integrity that network marketing has.
Absolutely, Mark. You know, when we met, I told you the only question I want to ask them, where is their exit point? You remember what that was my only concern. Where is their exit point? Because if they have no exit point strategy, I'm going to be 100% in and give my 100%.
Yes.
Why? Because I know I saw the power of what we have here with $33 of what this can do. Not in America, I know we have a lot of options, but around the world, it's not the same thing, Mark. And America's going to wake up anyway. Because most of the programs that we have seen, they start here, they go around the world, and they come back into America. Because people are going to start seeing the success that people are having outside the US, and it's going to come back inside the US. So with the power of network marketing, the only thing we're fighting now is what actually our CEO, Mr. Rian, said. The abuse, because people hear the program, it sounds so good. They say, okay, where's the catch?
Yes.
I hope it's not going to be the next scam that they take our money and run. Basically, And once they show that, hey, you come in, like my sponsor said, you enter with $443, you exit with a 275. Who, who's coming who?
Right.
Basically. So people can start seeing, and on top of it, people are achieving cars. Now the belief is start going higher and higher and higher. And the more we're going to start advancing with this, people are going to start seeing achievers. It will just be an explosion. And it's already started. Meeting Saturday in Tanzania, 800 people. In DRC, 100 people. In Cameroon, 50 people, without even counting those online. So now the beliefs are going out there. And with the power of this and the value that the company is bringing in, it's just going to be an explosion for everybody. So this is the time to build something where everybody can actually lean. And that's where the how come in. And coming back to your question, how do you build this? Because once the why is established and people can see, we sit down with them, why do you want to come in my car club? And we interview every single person. It might take time, but we decided to build it in a way that people can see exactly the reason, seeing their dreams becoming true. Because when you ask them, what do you want? Because success is only two things: where you are and what you want. And number two, putting yourself in a direction, in action to getting what you want. So once you show that to people that this is where you are, and you define clearly what you want, and they can see it, it's so clear that they can believe it, and now you show them how they can get it, they follow. They follow. Because once the why is big, is clear enough, the how become easier. The how become easier. And so we interview every single person that come into our channel, so they can define exactly why they're here. Because if we don't know where they're going or what they want, we cannot take them anywhere. So that's what we're teaching in the team. Somebody comes, you got to find out exactly why they're here. What do they want? What do they want to achieve? What do they want? Where do they want to live? For the car, my car club is going to provide how much money they want to have in their bank account, how much they want to give to their charity, where they don't want to travel around the world. What do you want? And what they have done so far to this point. So once we know that, now we can show them how to get these things, because the rest, dreams, we put date behind and we just go do it, actions. And the actions are the how. And that's what most people, how do you do this? How do you do this? No. That's only 1 to 10%. It's not, it's mechanical. It's the mechanical part. And that mechanical part, it comes into a system. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Because do not forget, team around the world, we are the foundation of MyCarClub. I say this again. We are the foundation of MyCarClub. If we got to build this house and put 100 stories on top of it, that foundation have to be solid. It means that it have to be survive the test of time. But if everybody's doing whatever, it's going to collapse. Because when you start building and you don't have a system, you become a slave, number one, because you're just going to have a high-paid job, because everything is going to be about you. But if you have a system that everybody can come in and plug in, it doesn't matter where they live, the language they speak, the experience they have in this industry, if they know how to read or not, it doesn't matter. The color of this kid, it doesn't matter. They can plug into that system. It becomes simple. Because simplicity duplicate. Without duplication, you have temporary success. So everything we do is about duplication. And we ask people, if what you're doing, you got to ask yourself, What about grandma in a village? If she can she do this? If you say no, don't do it because it's not going to work. It might work for you, but it will not be duplicable. It might not be duplicated by somebody else. So the how, when we establish the why, how now is number one, make a list. And I know that you talk about this all the time. Make a list. Because your list is your capital. If you have no list, you have no business. This is network marketing. This is relationship marketing. We advocate our promoters, our team, to start building with people they know, love, and trust. Why? You want to hit those three immediately. Hot commission is coming from hot prospect, and the hot prospects are people you know, love, and trust. If you go to the people, you see a pile of gold in front of your house and you want to pick it up and put it in your home, who will you call first? We are not saying that they should not go online. I don't know online business. I don't know. I still learn Facebook, TikTok, and so forth. But it takes time to warm up somebody on those social media. Now, so you build that trust and you put them in your warm market list. And now you can actually bring them to follow you. Because we see in the US, stranger danger. So they're not going to trust you fully. But your friend is going to trust you. Friends do what friends do. So basically, they get in, hit your friends, family, and people you know, love, and trust. Get your tree immediately. Get $275 duplicate. If Rian is giving us $275 for the team, we say, we should not give that money away. $275 for somebody in Africa, it's a lot of money. And around the world, it's a lot of money. Why do we want to keep that money away? And we have 30 days to get that money. So we focus on that person until the person gets his speed bonus. The invitation, we have an invite question that everybody just read the same question. It doesn't matter. We have written an invite question, and that's what everybody reads. I know, Mark, I promised to give you some slides, so you're going to work on that so we can see how we can implement this. It's pretty simple. If we can show you a way to drive a $40,000 car and even make serious residual income, for the car, you don't have to pay for insurance, maintenance, and repair. Only $143 one time and $33 every month. Will you help at least 3 other people to take advantage of such a program? And you just shut up. That's it. You don't say much. At the beginning, read that. That's it. You read that 4, 5, 10 times. Repetition starts the skills. You will memorize. If the person says, what scam is that again? I'm glad you asked. If I can send you a recorded video that will explain everything to you, how fast will you watch it? I'm inviting too many people. You just happen to be that you're the first one on my list. I put the urgency, the fear of loss, and posture. And I'm telling the person that I know the law. The law says, seek and you shall find. So if it's not you, it's going to be somebody else. And the fear of loss, every single person wants to be first to take advantage of an opportunity. And I'm still holding it. I haven't sent the video yet. If I can invite you to a 15, 20-minute webinar on Zoom, that will explain everything to you. Will you connect? I'm inviting too many people. It just happened that you're the first on my list. And I shut up. Same thing, posture, urgency, and fear of loss. And now if you say yes, boom, the video is out. If you say yes, the link is out. And that's not all. I want to cement that, make sure that he's going to watch that video. Hey, Peter, make sure that you watch the entire video and prepare your questions. Because you saw the man there, Mr. Mark, that you see on the video, is a top leader in this company, doesn't have much time. If your questions are not ready, he's not going to spend time with you. So I'm guiding him already that I'm going to connect with a top leader who's busy and is going to take part of his busy schedule to actually connect with him. Make sure that when you connect on that webinar, please shy away from the noise, because you want to get those information. And the man that you see there presenting that is very, very busy. If you don't come in with your questions, he's not even going to spend time with you. 5 minutes before the webinar, I pick up the phone. Hey, Peter, are you connected? Yeah. Hey, make sure that at the end, I'm going to connect with Mark. So listen to the presentation. I hang up. I let him do what he has to do. Or before, if he received the video, it's the same thing. And now we move to step number 3. We don't do the presentation, Mark. We just leverage your presentation and we leverage other people's presentation, because step 2 is about presentation. But we don't let people present. We use the recorded version. We use the live Zoom. So we can actually sort among the people that are invited. Professional sort, amateur convince. Professional sort and amateur convince. And somebody convinced without his will have the same opinion still, they will do nothing. So we're not there to convince people to buy a $40,000 car and make tons of residual, no. So that invitation is short, it's excitement, it's 90% excitement. And we practice the invitation with the promoters, the new people that come in. We don't send them out there without them practicing the invitation first, because we don't want them to burn their warm market. So one of the things that we work on the team, Mark and team here, mostly is about the invitation, because that's step number 1. If step number 1 doesn't go through, the rest doesn't matter. So we want our partners to be professional inviters. That's it. So we practice the invitation. I play soccer as a semi-pro. The only thing we do is just practice. Practice will not make you perfect, but it will actually start the skills and it will make it permanent. So we sit there, we practice, we practice, we practice, we practice. We get them, hey, repeat, repeat, repeat. And now they make a call, we listen and we correct. Presentation, we use the video or we use the recorded presentation or the live Zoom. Step number 3, three-way call. And our three-way call, mostly, we like doing them on video. It could be Zoom, WhatsApp, Messenger, whatever form of video that we can do the three-way call, because we have nothing to hide. Number 1. And number 2, we can show the numbers to people. And number 3, they can see Mark. They know that, hey, I saw him on the video, I saw him on the broadcast, he's right here. So we have nothing, it's not somebody hiding behind the voice. So one part about number 3 is edification. I will say something good about my guest, and I will say something good about my leader. And no matter who is the guest, my leader is always on the top. And even if it's the president, it's going to come below my leader. And I just shut up. I let the leader take over, answer the questions, and let him go through the details. And training our partners, say there's only 5 or 6 questions that everybody have in MyCarClub, in this industry, the same exact questions. So we're asking the partners to listen to how Mark answered the questions, to how Mark is asking the questions, because tomorrow you're going to be the next leader to also answer people's questions and ask the same questions. So they write down the questions, even if they're written that they have been written 10, 20 times, it's just to build that repetition. Tomorrow, when they're facing the same questions, they're going to answer the same way, they will have the same result. That's duplication. And once somebody comes into the business, that's where the business starts. Because we just don't sign up people, we let them out there on the call. We bring them, we introduce them in a group, we welcome them in our webinar, we cheer for them, they know that they're not here alone. I'm an African, we say, you know, it takes the whole village to raise a child. So, hey, this is Uncle Mark, he's gonna be there for you. Hey, this is Coach Kanuk, he's gonna be there for you. Don't worry. If you cannot get me, you can get him. Hey, this is Carol. So we introduce that new person. They feel confident that, oh my God, I'm not here by myself. Like other business, when they sign up, they move to the next person. So we hold their hand to make sure that they have those few steps, because we just take it as if you have a brand new baby, you don't feed him, you don't clean him, you don't wash him, what's going to happen? He's going to die after 3 days. So it's the same thing with our partner. When they come in, we got to stay on them, making sure that they have all the information, they know where the Zoom are, they know when the CEO is making his calls and on all that. So they can have all the information, and we start calling them immediately. We set up immediately when they want to have their speed bonus, so we can write the thing down, and we can get them now in step number 1. What you want, write it down, put the date, and let's move. So step number 4 is just stay connected. Stay connected. Stay connected to the team, to the webinar, to the training. We do our training twice a week, Tuesday and Saturday in French. And we start with some people that speaks English. And we actually get them connected on the webinar, connected on the CEO call, so they can start to stay connected with everything that's happening within the company and within the team, and showing them how to do the first 3 steps. So Mark, in a nutshell, that's what we're doing. I know there's a lot of missing part into that. There's a lot of details into that, but I can say to the team here, the biggest part is that part that most people don't work on, the 90 to 99%. Because once people believe that they can get the thing that they always wanted, or now they can start defining those things and seeing the possibility, the how become easier.
Wow. Wow. Man, that is amazing. What I like to do, because you said a lot, and are you going to be able to be with us tonight at the 8 p.m. training, by the way? I don't know what your schedule is.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. So what I want to do, I want to bring on just a couple of leaders to comment on, some of the things you've mentioned, and then I want to take a few questions. You've got a little time?
Yeah, of course.
All right, great. So the first leader, of course, is Carlos Alvarez. And Carlos, if you're in a good space, go ahead and say hello to everyone.
Hi, Mark.
All right. How are you?
Awesome. Just recuperating from all the activity. It all started with you guys in Atlanta. That was an amazing venue. And we got to hang out with the founder and the VP. Man, they're fun. These guys are fun, off scene, they're very cool guys, down to earth, they're real people. Even though they're very successful, I've always found it fascinating that, millionaires that have reached those success goals, those levels, to still be grounded, right? And be approachable and down to earth. And that's what I felt about these guys. So they're the real deal. And I'm listening to Desire, and you know what? That is the only thing that the 3 of us here have in common, is those steps. Everyone is always asking us, man, how do you succeed? Why are you always succeeding? Well, it's because we have strategies. And it's true. I'm 100% with Desire. 90% of it is here and here. The spirit side, you have to believe. You got to have that belief level. You need to. There's no way around it. If your belief level is not at the level of success, then that's what you're going to generate. Your energy is not going to align. And you're not going to be there to manage. You're not going to be there to direct. You're not going to be there to help. And so that's where it all starts, in the belief level. Everyone talks about, I was in this company, blah, blah. it didn't work out. You guys don't think that happened to us too? It happened to us even more. But here's the most important part, the perception, how you perceive that experience you had with the last company or the last platform. For me, I just shake it off. Within 24 hours, I shake it off and I move forward to the next thing because I've already had that success. There's nothing better than business online. That's it. You're not going to get the freedom that you get with your family, the quality time that you get, the rewards that you get from online businesses. And someone like myself, Mark and Desire, we've been here for decades in online business. And if you ask us if we have to do it all over again, we're going to tell you online business, there's nothing more rewarding than being involved in online business. A lot of people are so stuck in the rat race, and it's only getting worse. I don't know why they still even entertaining that system, but they are. And I preaching to my own family, how they so stuck and all they do is complain. And while they see me flourish and progress forward, and they see it, and they stay where they're at. Now we can only do so much, right? You guys heard the term, you can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. It's the same thing here. Our job is to expose the information, share the information, allow the information that's already set up for you to do the sale. Our job is just exposure, invite. And Atlanta event started a movement. From Atlanta, we went to Orlando. From Orlando to Miami. And at the same time, Tanzania. And I mean, you guys saw, the huge crowds. And it's true. Desire is 100% right. You guys are here in the US. You guys already see the proof. And you guys are still going to wait until the rest of the world grabs this opportunity to its full potential. And then you guys are going to go to work after the fact. And you're already here. So whatever is blocking you, get over it and just go to work. Because I don't get it. I don't know if you can see my hands, but those hands look like labor work. When we say work, we're just saying this. Grab this, get on the phone, have a conversation. Oh my goodness, my friend, I can't believe he's driving a Mercedes for $33 a month and it covers all the expenses. I don't know. You got to come and see this. You got to come and check this out. We're going to be on a meeting right now. They're going to show us how that happened. That's the work. Come on. You telling me that's labor? That's not labor. That's just conversating with people. And I don't get it. For some people, they make it seem like this is like a big brick, a block of brick that's 100 pounds and they can't lift it up, just to get on a phone call. And please, like my good friend Amin says, don't complicate things. My goodness, this is the simplest program I've ever been involved in.
What are you talking about, Carlos?
Right, Desire?
You're going into.
My goodness. And you guys got all this leadership, all this talent, all this support. Everyone here should be driving a car already. Everyone here should have been at least a junior champion. I see a lot of names here that have been here since the beginning. But I don't know what book you read or where you heard it from. This is the other thing I'm always hearing. Oh, time for what? Where in the world does it say you have this specific time to succeed? For some of us, it's going to take a little longer than others, but don't limit yourself. Okay, it's taking you longer than you anticipated. So what? But it is, now we have more stories, right? We got 15 people, and I don't even say people, I say families. And that's the other thing I got from Desire's training is the language that you use. Language is important. You know, membership. No, I'm collecting subscriptions. You know, when you hear the word subscription, the first thing that pops in my mind is selling magazines. That is the easiest thing in the world. Sell magazines. So that's all we're doing, collecting subscriptions. We're getting paid. We're getting rewarded. You know, we're qualifying for these rewards for collecting subscriptions. Keep it simple. Very, very simple. It's not complicated at all. And last thing is, here we are. There's 52 of us in this training. Where's everyone else? Huh? Where's everyone else? And they want to come to us. Oh, yeah, well, where you at? We are, if you see that the top people that are serious about this business, we're here. Here we are. We're in all the trainings. We're in all the Zooms. You know, that's all it is, honestly. Look, we got 24 hours a day, and why are we all champions? Why are we not all champion 100s already? Well, because, you know, for whatever reason, people have excuses. They create excuses. But at the end of the day, we're asking a few minutes to be with us, to learn from us, to duplicate from us. And at, you know, in my 30-year career in this industry, there's two things that I look for. A system, and that is duplicatable. That's it. That is it. And we have it here. There's nothing more simpler than that, than the MyCarClub. So you guys need to fire up. There's a few of you here that I see, you've been here since the beginning. You guys should be junior champions by now. And I hope that you're plugged in and excited about the latest announcement. I'm gonna let Mark talk about that, but that is amazing. The latest announcement, that is crazy. And I mean in a great way. So I appreciate Desire a lot. This gentleman is a professional. He's been in the business a long time. And it's just, all it is, I agree with him. 99% is belief level, the spirit level. You got to take care of that first, and then come and join us, lock arms with us. You have all the support system in the planet. We haven't talked about behind the scenes stuff, but it's okay. It's like any business. Do you think that meeting in Tanzania was free? That wasn't free. People don't understand stuff happens behind the scenes. You think that the Atlanta, Orlando, Miami events were free? Those are not free. But we understand it's business. It's business as usual. Business, it takes money to make more money. That's all it is. But, and you guys are here. You guys are 100% here. Take advantage of everything we have available Monday to Sunday. Monday through Sunday, we have something going on. Get plugged in and get your teams plugged in. Identify those in your team and work with them closely. If you heard Desire's training, that's what they do. They identify the serious ones and they work with them closely. Okay, let's get your first goal done immediately. 275, that's done. Now let's get your next goal, junior champion. Yeah, we're working and we're here. Allow us to help you. You got the Zooms, you got Mr. Mark Hamlin. This man is so dedicated. You don't think he has a family? You don't think he has his own life to live? And he's here 7 days a week. Man, you guys get serious, do whatever it takes for you to get your belief level up and join us and celebrate with us as a champion for this company. Thank you, Mark.
All right, all right. Thank you, Carlos. I'm going to bring on one young lady. I'm going to take a couple of questions. And then if we have a little time, I just want to focus a little bit on the new residual bonus, if you haven't heard about it. Let's just go ahead and I think I have got Coach Nevada. You should be able to unmute yourself. Yes. Coach Nevada, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Mark. How are you?
Excellent. Hey, you look lovely. All right. And if
Thank
you would, what are your thoughts about Desiree and his training today?
Well, first of all, I'd like to, Mark, just congratulate you for the work that you're doing with the team. When people join a business, the one thing that they always say is lacking is there's no training, and you have bridged that gap. So I'd like to say thank you. And Carlos, I'd like to thank you as well for all the hard work that you put in, because you help everybody. The thing I love about this is that this is not just talk. I have experienced what you guys are saying as far as the support and the help that you give. Now, as far as the training today, having been a part of this industry pretty much all my life, it's going back to the basics. You know, we can invent a whole bunch of different ways to do things, but the bottom line is going back to the basics. What's the basics? The basics is, number one, having a caring heart and knowing, why do you want to do this? What's your why? And then the next thing beyond the basics is just reaching out after you have your why, is reaching out to share it with other people that you can help. Because your why is someone else's why. So when you reach out to say, I'm not selling this, I've never sold this to anybody. You have a need, you need extra money, you need a car, I can help with that. So that's paramount, because when you go back to the bare basics, it's a win-win. And I want to just sum this up by saying this: the main ingredient that will pull together every single thing that has been said here today is one word. And that one word is discipline. You have to have the discipline to execute consistently. And if you execute consistently, and what do I mean by execute? Nothing new under the sun. It's been said. Share. Share the opportunity with people that are looking for a solution to the lack of income that they have. And just maintain the discipline to do, when you say to yourself, what are the characteristics of a six-figure earner? They show up, they are consistent, they are out to help, not to sell, and they have discipline. They do it, and they do it, and they do it, and they keep doing it. Back to you, Mr. Hanlon.
All right, awesome. Wow. All right, so let me do this. I'm going to pull up just 2 quick slides, and then I'm going to pass it back over to Desiree to kind of close it up for right now. Okay. All right. I want to talk about the new residual bonus. Okay, so this is huge. So the company has examined the compensation model and recognized that there was more that they could do. And so they instituted the new residual bonus. Now, the thing about the residual bonus, ladies and gentlemen, is that you need to be qualified for it. What do you have to do to be qualified for it? You simply need to subscribe for 1 year as a platinum member and need to have 3 direct active members. Very simple. Subscribe for an entire year, become a platinum member, and then have 3 personals that you have personally referred who are active within the program. That's going to enable you to earn $1 per month for 10 generations. All right. So in other words, let's just say I have 3 people that I personally referred, and they've each built teams. And let's say that those teams go down 10 generations. So you have those people are on my first level, then they have people who are on my second, they have people who are on my third, going down 10 generations on each one of those legs. That's $1 per person. Okay, that is huge. It's going to really make up the difference for a lot of people, and it's going to enable them to become profitable and to stay that way moving forward. And so now this is what I did. So, some people, they say, well, I have to pay $33 a month. All right. No, you don't. Well, you have to pay it, but it doesn't have to come out of your pocket, right? So I came up with this. I put it in the presentation yesterday. How do you get your subscription paid? So simple. We just follow the system that Desiree spoke about earlier. You bring in 3 people, you work with them so that they can bring in 3, so that they can earn that $275 as soon as possible. And then you work with those individuals so that they can do the same. So you've referred 3, you work with them so they can each bring in their 3. And guess what? You've got 33 subscribers in your team. You are a platinum member already. You have personally referred 3. Now you got 33 subscribers in your team. That's $1 per month per subscriber. Your subscription, you've got the money to take care of your subscription, just like that. And it only gets better, ladies and gentlemen. So this new residual bonus, it can put people in a position where they don't even have to worry about the $33 a month moving forward. And this is what we're talking about. Desiree, do you have any thoughts concerning this?
Mark, it's just so clear. And we say the truth will always be the truth, whether some people choose to believe it or not. But this is what it is, basically. And you can't beat the numbers because people can see this. And when you can show them, because where I'm from, people don't like paying monthly. Oh, that $33 is gonna. Okay, I'll show you a way how you can take care of those $33. Are you ready for that? So basically, we're just so grateful that the company have put this residual in place that can help more people and secure also our business, basically. And that's something very powerful. And the way you position this, I was looking at it yesterday. I said to people, hey, you got to copy that, basically, and it's pretty simple. And numbers don't lie. And Mark, these numbers are just clear. They talk about it, they see it. They don't do anything extra. Okay, they don't do anything else extra. Because we know the ratio in relationship marketing. Every single person out there can sponsor 2.53% people. So now we have 3 here. So they don't have to go sponsor 4 or 5 people. Like at the beginning, we were teaching that you can sponsor 3, you make 275, and now you go out there, you sponsor 2. So you have made a 385, so you can go take care of the 360 and so forth. But now they can actually do that if they want to upgrade. But here, basically, they take care of the $33 every month.
Amazing, amazing. And, this is one of the reasons why we are so grateful to the founders, because one of the things I noticed about them a long time ago is that these are experienced entrepreneurs. They've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. They've been through the bumps, just like any entrepreneur goes through, and they have survived it. And that experience, it shows. I noticed it early on when I first met them in Dubai. It was certain things you have to sometimes read in between the lines. And I recognized that we were dealing with some seasoned entrepreneurs, and that's a real plus for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to keep you any longer. We've been here for just about 1 hour. That's how we try to stay within that time limit. But we'll be back again tonight. So what do you want to do? You need to get your team members on tonight's call, ladies and gentlemen. Start communicating with them right now, and then remind them about 30 minutes before the next training tonight. Send them out a text message to remind them, because people get busy, and that's understandable. Let's pack this call out tonight. Well over 100, maybe even 200 people on this call, because this is the kind of training that we need to get to the next level. Desiree, thank you so much, sir.
Before you close down, I just want to give here something for the 52 people that came in the room today, the perspective of knowing exactly where we are right now and what's going to happen here without even the company adding up more things. We have something that we've learned in this industry, the power of duplication. And I just want you, if you can zoom me on this.
Yes.
Basically, if every single one of us comes in and bring 3 people in a month, by month number 3, everybody should be at least qualified for the call.
Wow.
1 month, you bring 3, you duplicate the second month, that's 9. The third month, that's 27. So you have 40, you qualify. But once the duplication goes down and you go to month number 13, that's 1.594 people in your team, millions people in your team. And I just want to say this to every single one of us here, 55 people today, this afternoon. You tell me how you cannot become a multi-millionaire with MyCarClub within a year. Because if we think about that residual income, when we get into the matching, when you get to the 10,000, just take just 0.0.0.1% that get to 10,000. That's 150 people. Let's say we hold it to 100. That's $500,000 a month. If you just think, and this is why the founder was saying that people will come in here and start making $100,000, $200,000 a month without even having experience in this industry. What about if you have applied the system, the 4 steps, bring the hardware out there and share this with people, and you have 50% success? Can $250,000 a month make a difference in your life? What about if you have 75% failure? Can $125,000 a month make a difference? What about if you have 95% failure? Can $50,000 a month make a difference? People lie. From Abraham, we all lie. Small lie, big lies. But these numbers, they don't lie. We can go out there and duplicate 3 each, not 30, 3, and help our people to do 3. And we can empower the world. Thank you so much, Mark.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you. And thank all of our speakers and everyone who attended this call today. By you being here, you're showing us that you want to go to the next level. You're willing to put the work in to make it happen. And man, we honor you for that. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll be back again tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see, we did have one question, and I didn't have an opportunity to give that person the opportunity to ask your question. If you could attend our next call or even email us your question, we certainly want to give you a chance to answer a question. So on tonight's, after you do the overview and your breakdown, Desiree, what we'll do is we'll take questions right away, and then we'll bring leaders on after. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you this evening. Bye for now.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Mm-hmm.